Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Murray. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play fake. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Falcons at 9-6 now. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Butker's kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Murray. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Now Murray. He'll flip this out to Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers have moved out in front. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw on 2nd and 10, Corral. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. In motion right is Thomas. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's got room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp, he has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3rd down, Corral.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end. on 2nd and 12. Corral. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to St. Brown. 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Murray now. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Corral will throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. J.K. Dobbins from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Haynes, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Up the middle they go. It's Haynes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Murray. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Hey. Come on. Hey, shit.
Murray going to throw.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Corral, he's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, he's still a young silver collar in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play fake. Murray. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw is Murray. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Murray to air it out again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is taken in by Hurst. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Now Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Corral with it, 1st down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Corral. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Corral. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. For graduate of the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Complete downfield to Cup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close to them throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for the Panthers, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.